back, Tigers, to our first edition of the year.
It's great to be back, isn't it, Grayson?
Yeah, I feel like time has gone by really fast, and now we're sophomores.
I know. I remember being a freshman and not knowing what I wanted to do with my life. It takes me back to orientation and all the cool things we got to do.
You know, speaking of orientation, Brandy and I actually got to cover everything students get to do.
Awesome. Let's take a look.
This school year has started, and Orientation Week has been an exciting beginning to new students on campus. Fun activities such as sliding down a 3-story water slide to a beautiful firework display kickstarted the 100th year at Cowley College.
When I did my tutor here, I got a sense that Cowley was very friendly, and it's a good sized campus, but it's not too big and it's not too small. So I had a good idea of what Cowley would be like, and I do think it's kind of met the expectation. Everyone's really friendly here.
I thought it was gonna be really boring. Honestly, I didn't think I was gonna have too much fun or meet people.
This year's Orientation Week was just as fun as last year's. This year, there was the Welcome Back Bash, free movie night, and the school dance. We added in the Centennial fireworks, which was super fun to go to with some of my friends from the dance team.
It was more than I thought. It was definitely surprised me.
It was fun. I liked it.
The slide was nice. Getting hypnotized was pretty fun.
Overall, this year's freshman orientation was quite similar to last year's. This year, they did add a scavenger hunt that students went on with a student ambassador across campus.
I liked the orientation. I think it did help me feel pretty welcome just because I was kind of shy and I didn't really know anyone.
I feel like my freshman group did enjoy Orientation Day. It was really comforting and relieving to get to know some of the different resources on campus through Orientation Day and also get to know other freshmen.
I've definitely met a lot more people because of orientation. I've met quite a few people from the events.
Yeah, I definitely made more friends because of the events.
I have stuck with them so far.
If it wasn't because of the events, I would probably still be in my dorm room, not talking to people.
Wow, that looked like so much fun. I wish I would have gone.
I know, the water slide was crazy, but then you would have gotten all wet and needed something to change into.
Hey, speaking of new clothes, new shops have opened up around Ark City.
Sounds like a great place for people on a budget.
Reporting from downtown Ark City, Kansas, my name is Michaela Stone. Today we're checking out a few small local businesses on how they got their start.
What inspired us was having a boutique clothes readily available for my girls. And so we decided to open up a store with the help of my sister-in-law, who's had numerous stores throughout the country. Our clothes tend to be dresses, flared jeans, bohemian style, crop tops, tank tops. We offer Cowley students 15% off and with their student ID.
Well, I'm a 4th generation downtown business owner, so being an entrepreneur is pretty much all I know. I inherited this building a few years ago and had trouble renting the storefront, so I figured that it would be best for me just to do it myself if I wanted to have a positive impact on the community. Oh, I sell a wide variety of things. I have everything from clothes, dresses, coats, hats, accessories, to beauty drinks with collagen or Dream Focus. We have food, gourmet foods, pastas, candies, candles, collagen, shower steamers, beauty products, you name it. We have a little bit of something for everybody. I would like to announce that we are looking for models for Arkalala weekend to have live models in our window during the festivities. Come into Little Branch at 218 South Summit and just let me know and we'll work out a time.
What inspired us to start our own business? So I think for both of us, we can say that we both wanted to own a business, and I have been always into fashion and clothing, and same for Paisley. And so just one day we did it. We jumped for it and it happened for both of us, and it just worked out.
We sell women's clothing, accessories. We've got lots of cool hats, jewelry, Myra bags, soaps, candles. We have some kids' clothing items as well. We would like Cowley College students to know that we offer an array of sizes, and we've got anything from extra small to plus sizes. And we are going to do Wednesday Roar, which is on Wednesdays. If you come in with your student ID, you'll get 15% off.
Wow, I'm so proud of all these small business owners pursuing their dream and bettering Ark City.
Now there's even more stuff for college kids.
Yeah, it's great being able to see how far they've come in recent years.
Cowley has added a new club this year.
I heard about it. It's golf, right?
Yeah, Taylor went to go see what the new golf club is all about.
Hello, Tigers. I'm Taylor Kilpatrick, and today we're going to be discussing the golf club.
Where did the idea of Cowley Golf stem? Why golf?
That was my idea, and I thought since we were missing it, it would be one that would do well and something that we could bring back that would benefit the college and the community and the student.
I signed up for Cowley Golf because I love to golf, I love Cowley, and I want to get better and help this program grow.
We already have a faculty advisor who happens to be a really good golfer too, but a faculty advisor who's willing to take that on and we'll be able to run with that.
I see Cowley Golf becoming one of the top JUCO programs in the nation. I think Cowley Golf will help students bond by the fact that it's a team sport as well as an individual sport. You can't rely on others when you're playing, but you can rely on their energy and their sportsmanship. I think I'm more than ready to golf with the president, and that we can teach each other some things.
It sounds like the golf club will be a great addition to Cowley's campus.
Man, after a long and good game of golf, I'm in the mood for some good food.
Yeah, don't worry, Trevor. I know just the place. The new and improved Tiger Deli right here on campus.
Yeah, it was closed all last semester. It's great to see it open.
Let's have a look at the new and improved Tiger Deli.
Cowley College's centennial year, as special as it is already, has something else for students to be excited about. Earlier this year, the Tiger Deli was closed for half a school session, looking for a new candidate for the manager position.
Previously, I worked for Brahms here in town, and I started out just as a cook and then moved up to the shift manager, and I was a shift manager for 2 years before I started here in April. Yeah, I did apply here. Actually, my daughter works here, Brianna, and so she told me when the job was opened up. And some of the new items I've added, the pie, a la mode, and I have cinnamon rolls and our cookies. We make sure we always have the frosted ice cookies, and I always have my cinnamon rolls and my muffins available. And as far as dietary, I'll do anything for anyone. They just have to ask. The whole deli was redone. I started in April. We painted everything. We've got new signs up on the wall. All the tables and everything is new.
This job on campus with my life, well, it's a lot because I have a child also. It's really great when I'm able to get off by 4 to go pick up children and, still be able to do things like shop and make dinner and stuff. I'm able to go from work to school, and then home instead of having to try to work and go to school 2 different times when I can just do it all at once. So it's pretty easy to balance it because I'm already on campus.
With this recognizable spot in the middle of campus having a new makeover and some new treats, we hope to see you around.
It's always great to see new things happen at Cowley.
Definitely. It'll be a good place for future students.
This year marks the 100th year of Cowley.
I was able to grab the opinions of faculty and students on the change they'd like to see in the next 100 years.
I think a change I'd like to see in Cowley within the next 100 years is a men's volleyball team. That would be fun.
What I don't want to change is the family, is that Cowley culture that is so unique to us. I mean, you don't find it anywhere else. It's just that I don't want to ever change.
It's 2022 and Cowley College is 100 years old. She's looking pretty good for her age. A quick glance around campus and you will see the new orange street signs and the centennial flags adorning the streets around the boundaries of the campus. Step inside Cowley's buildings and you will see updated spaces filled with college pride. The new academic year kicked off with fireworks in the amphitheater and later a visit from Lieutenant Governor David Tolan on Proclamation Day, August 31st, honoring 100 years of excellence in academic service in Kansas. Students, staff, faculty, and members of the community filled the Brown Center as the Lieutenant Governor read the proclamation.
Hopefully that Cowley culture, that family culture is still alive and well, and that people still bleed orange.
Well, that's all the time we have for this edition.
Tune in next time. Bye, Tigers.
Welcome back, Tiger Sports fan. This is the Cowley Sports Update. We're glad to have you with us once again as we wrap up the spring teams that play into the summer and let you know what's coming for this fall. A record of 54-11 make them a threat on the field and clinched their spots in the playoffs. The team headed off to Grand Junction, Colorado, where the Tigers made history, advancing to the title game for the first time in 24 years. The men came up just short of bringing the third national championship title with a loss to Arizona College in the final. Athletic Director Jason O'Toole talked with us about the competition and the World Series ride.
You know, when you go out there, you want to compete, you want to do well, and we do go out there to try to win a national tournament, but in baseball it's a very difficult thing to do. So we lost our first one, so sometimes that kind of sets you back a little bit. But our boys did a wonderful job of just going back out there. They took it one day at a time after that first loss, and then they just started winning. And then once you get on a roll and you get that momentum, it just good things happen. And the next thing we knew, we were in the championship game.
College softball, always a strong and competitive finisher, were unable to lock in the Region 6 Division II softball tournament and qualify for nationals. She spoke to us about her focus on the preparation this fall as she and her team do what will need to be ready for a winning season in the spring.
When we do play on the 10th, it is 3 games that we play in one day, which it's usually 2 hours long of a per game. So you're on your feet for a long time, you're out in the sun for a long time, so just being prepared mentally and physically for those games. But this fall I think we're going to have probably 20 plus games, scrimmages, so within that we should be able to tell a lot of how this team needs to improve before this spring, but also what we need to work on in the wintertime as well. So
there is a reason why Cowley College is nationally recognized for its athletics. The college was well represented in regional and national championship competitions all over the country in 2022. Tiger Cheer and Dance placed first at the Region 6 Championship in Salina. Both Dance and Cheer are preparing to boost college spirit in the upcoming games, as teams work hard to advance in championship competitions in the next spring. Off to track and field, with individual first place in the bag, the Lady Tigers placed 10th in the NGCA Division I Outdoor Track and Field Championships, which were held in Hudson, and the Tiger men finished 22nd out of 35 teams at the national meet. Head coach Reef highlights the importance of Coach Greenwood and Coach Parker on having successful results.
I think it's the first time in program history we had all our coaches had a national champion. Coach Parker Ray had his first national champion in the pole vault with Aranza Cortez, and then Coach Glenn Edwards, our throws coach, had his first national champion with Chloe Wilson in the hammer. So they're doing a fantastic job. I do my best just to stay out of the way with them, really. Like overall, we of course we have what we want to stand for and what we want to be about, but at the same time, I trust what they're doing and their respective part of the program. And then we handle our business on the mid-distance side, kind of a deal.
Now that spring is behind us, all eyes turn to new titles. Tiger Athletics are gearing up for showing a strong start this fall. In wrestling, the team ended in a 14th place ranked in the national tournament. 7 wrestlers represented Cowley College in the meeting at Council Bluffs, Iowa. You may pass the Tigers on the hill near campus as they work to get in shape for the beginning of the season. On the tennis court, the mentality is always to do better. The Lady Tigers wrapped up a 5th place national finish to close out their spring season. The men ended the season with a heartbreaker when 2 points only separated them from the title. And they came home as the national runner-up for the 2nd straight year at the NGCA Division I National Championships. Coach Raga spoke to us about the quality of this new team.
I think we have a deeper team than last year, a better team overall on paper. So we just need to see how the games go and how everybody's developing. This is our 3rd week of practice, so we still got a lot to do, but the team is looking great, so I think we're going to have another incredible season.
3 of our 5 starters are returning, but we're hoping that we can add some depth to that, where we can get some other people that can contribute and do some stuff for us. So, you know, again, it's all development. We're trying to figure out, you know, how good they are or how much we can get them better. So we're just pushing through that and trying to get a little bit better.
Well, assuming everyone's healthy, there's always that variable. We should be more athletic, so I feel like we should be a little more exciting. But the one thing I'm hoping that experience brings to the table is winning on the road. The thing we were good at home. For whatever reason, we really struggled on the road. A lot of that just comes with, you know, games played, minutes, experiences. And we led in most of the games in the second half on the road. We just couldn't find a way to get it done.
Yeah, so our expectations are always that we want to dominate each game.
We don't really put an emphasis on winning or losing or winning championships or anything like that. We just want to dominate each and every game with our ball possession and with our style of play. Yeah, so our expectations are we want to go to nationals, and I think that's every college's goal is to make the nationals. We were very, very close to making the nationals for the girls team last year, losing in PKs in the district finals. Unfortunately, not getting the vote. So this year, our expectation is that we take care of business. We don't want to leave it in anyone else's hands. So it's up to us and how we perform.
We did lose some good athletes, but I think we brought in some great athletes. But I think we're still doing just fine. We're starting to get in sync with what we're doing. And you're seeing that results in the last few games that we've played so far, where we're starting to get our offense clicking. We're starting to serve more aggressive. We're starting to get more comfortable in the court. And when we do that, good things are going to happen. So I'm looking for this season to be just like last season, where we're continuing to trust the process. We're continuing to work on getting better every day and let the results take care of themselves.
The evolution from last year to this year, the men's side, we obviously lost two big pieces, but with Adrian and Amos. But we also graduated some guys that have been with the program for 3 years. So it's interesting to see who's going to be stepping up to fill those roles. And I think we have some, but it's pretty early to tell still. That's on the guys' side. On the women's side, we returned quite a big nucleus of what we want, and we're already further along than what we were around this time last year. But again, it's still pretty early.
Thank you so much for following up with our sports. Access Cowley Athletics website and don't miss any future competition.